The fastest way to lose respect is to explain yourself too much. The more you talk, the smaller you look. Weak men react, average men argue, powerful men observe and move in silence. We live in a world where everyone feels the need to explain everything. Why they made a decision, why they didn't reply, why they chose that path, why they said no. But here's the truth most men never understand. Every explanation is a request for approval, and powerful men don't ask for approval. They decide. Silence is not weakness, it is controlled strength. When a man constantly explains himself, he is unconsciously saying, "Please understand me, please validate me, please agree with me." But a man who knows his value doesn't need agreement. He knows. Think about the most powerful man in any room. Is he the loudest? No. Is he constantly defending himself? Never. He speaks less. He watches more. He reacts slower. And that calm creates authority because people chase what they cannot fully read. When you are predictable, emotional, and reactive, you are easy to control. But when you are calm, measured, and silent, people hesitate, and hesitation is power. Modern men destroy their own presence by overcommunicating. They respond instantly. They explain instantly. They defend instantly. That urgency signals insecurity. Power has patience. Imagine this. A man is criticized in a meeting. Everyone looks at him, waiting for a reaction. An average man defends himself immediately. He explains. He justifies. He raises his voice slightly. Now he looks emotional. Now he looks defensive. Now he looks smaller. But the powerful man, he listens. He nods once. He says, "Noted." And that's it. No defense. No emotion. No explanation. He lets results speak later. Weeks pass. His performance improves. His numbers rise. The critics go silent. He never argued. He elevated. That is silent dominance. Silence forces people to think. When you don't react, they replay their own words. When you don't defend, they question their own attack. When you don't explain, they wonder about your reasoning. Mystery increases perceived value. This is psychology. Scarcity increases demand, and emotional control signals strength. Powerful men understand 3 rules. Rule number 1, do not explain your decisions to people who don't have authority over your life. If someone isn't paying your bills, building your future, or carrying your responsibility, they don't deserve a breakdown of your choices. A simple "that's what I decided" is enough. Rule number 2, do not defend against small accusations. Every small attack does not require your energy. If someone calls you arrogant, let them. If someone says you changed, let them. If someone misunderstands you, let them. Not every misunderstanding needs correction. Sometimes silence protects your energy better than any argument. Rule number 3, let results speak. You don't need to announce progress. You don't need to broadcast ambition. Move quietly, build privately, win publicly. The loudest man in the room is rarely the most respected. Respect comes from control, but understand this clearly. Silence is not fear. Fearful silence avoids confrontation. Powerful silence chooses timing. There is a difference. A weak man stays silent because he is afraid. A powerful man stays silent because he doesn't need to react. That distinction changes everything. When you stop explaining yourself, something powerful happens. You feel lighter. You stop seeking validation. You stop chasing approval. You start trusting your own judgment. And when you trust yourself, others begin to trust you too. Energy shifts. People test you less. They provoke you less. They analyze you more carefully because you are no longer predictable. You are no longer emotionally available to every small disturbance. You become selective, and selectiveness creates value in relationships, in business, in friendships, in leadership. The man who moves in silence is dangerous, not because he is aggressive, but because he is controlled. He observes patterns. He watches behavior. He calculates moves. And when he acts, it is precise. There is no noise. There is no announcement. There is only execution. And execution commands respect. Most men think power is about dominance through volume. But true power is dominance through restraint, the ability to speak and choosing not to, the ability to react and deciding not to, the ability to argue and refusing to. That is maturity. That is discipline. That is strength. You don't need everyone to understand you. You don't need everyone to agree with you. You don't need to explain your growth to people committed to misunderstanding you. Move differently. Move quietly. Let them talk. Let them assume. Let them guess while you build, because powerful men don't announce their moves. They arrive, and when they arrive, no explanation is needed. If this message challenged you, good. Growth begins with discomfort. Now ask yourself, are you reacting or are you rising? Choose wisely.